What is up, you guys? So today I did want to bring you the second part of my birthday haul and another item that I did want to feature. So let's get started. One of my recent videos I did discuss this piece and I went hard on this piece, you guys. And I did manage to locate the item and I wanted to discuss all of the reasons that changed my mind. So the item that I am talking about is the Speedy Nano. I did purchase this from the New York store, I believe the Fifth Avenue store, and it did arrive last week. So let's chat about all of the reasons why I changed my mind. Starting with number one, I at some point decided in my mind that this was a heritage piece. Like my petite malle, that is shrunken into a bag version of a trunk piece. This is a shrunken version of a heritage piece, which I believe that the Speedies are. They have been around forever and they are a very iconic piece to the brand. And so once I got it in my mind that this was a heritage bag, I was kind of all in on this bag. So the second reason was, if I do look at this bag through the filters of a heritage piece, the price point did not bother me as much. In fact, if I look at it as a heritage piece, the price point is actually pretty good in comparison to the petite malle or the petite boîte. I think that this is still priced really well. So those are probably the top two reasons why I changed my mind. Now also, when I was still trying to decide on whether or not to purchase this bag, the sac plat was available. I was offered that bag. So this bag actually fits way more than the sac plat, and it's actually less expensive, which was also a selling point when deciding whether or not to purchase this or the petite sac plat, I believe it's called. So that was the third reason why I opted for the Speedy Nano and kind of walked away from the sac plat. I was offered it twice. Yeah, and I think I'm a no on that one for now. I don't think I'll change my mind. I think it's adorable. But with the sac plat, what I really didn't like was that the straps aren't attached to the side. And I really dislike any bag whose strap attaches from the handles. I really don't like that. And so I really did think that this bag outperformed the sac plat in the way that the straps work on this one and in the fact that this one fits more. So that was another reason that I opted for this bag. With regards to the straps, which I also discussed, I really don't like, and I still don't like that. I think the majority of us do not like that. And I am not opposed to cutting these off, you guys. I actually thought that I would have cut them off already. Unfortunately, the way that these straps are attached, I don't know if you could see that there. This piece is tapered, so it just looks like, it looks very flushed. And I thought that I could just unstitch it and that would be that, but there's going to be more to it than that, and I don't know if I should maybe take it to get it professionally done. I was direct messaged by someone who did do that, and I may decide to do that, or I may just decide to cut it off. Currently, I am enjoying this strap, I have to say, so I think that's why I've been hesitant to do it, but I'm not opposed to cutting this off, you guys. And if for whatever reason Louis Vuitton does come out with another version of it, I will not have a problem just giving this to my daughter and then possibly purchasing another one. So yeah, those are things that I really needed to make peace with. But I really started to think, because the price point is really decent now in my mind, I'm not opposed to it if they actually do update it. So I have discussed at length how I feel about Vachetta. I don't like it. It's not my favorite at all. But I really had to dialogue with myself and realize I've actually never had a problem with Vachetta. I did own the Steven Sprouse Speedy. I used that bag for over a year every single day, and I never got any markings on it. I never had any issues with it. And actually, right before I sold it, I did clean the straps, and it honestly, they looked brand new after I cleaned them. So I don't tend to touch the handles that much to begin with, so maybe that's why I didn't have an issue with it. But I just use a fragrance-free wipey, and I just wipe them like really like hard, and it literally made them look brand new again. So even if they had any spotting or whatever, that kind of went away, and I never really had any spots that really bothered me terribly. So this is tiny enough where I don't think I'm going to be like obsessed with it. In fact, I'm actually excited for this to start turning a little bit more honey colored, this like stark color. For whatever reason, I don't love it on this, but yeah. So I did make my peace with this being like my only Vachetta piece that I have, because it's small enough. And like I said, I've never really had an issue with Vachetta. And I think that I can clean it if I do anyway. That was another thing that I was able to move past. One of the things that I talked about this bag is the hard to find game that Louis Vuitton plays. That is a thing. I know that it is. And I'm always turned off by that. I really am. But I know how to play Louis Vuitton's game, you guys. I do. So I knew that it wouldn't take me like that long to find this piece. I knew that I would be able to locate it. However, with that said, I talked about cookie tracking that Louis Vuitton does. It became completely impossible for me to purchase this online. I did stalk the website a lot, but Louis Vuitton was not going to allow me to buy it via online anymore because I rejected it twice. And so it never popped up again online, even though I stalked the website like quite frequently. Now this is constantly out of stock on the website, you guys. However, one of the things that I noticed was that when it says out of stock, there's like a little red dot next to it. Frequently, and I mean frequently, at least twice a day, that little dot turns green. And I'm thinking that they're making it available for other people, but they would just not make it available for me. So, like I said, I know these pieces are available to purchase, but because I rejected the item twice, Louis Vuitton would not let me like have it a third time online. And so I did have to go through contacting various essays. So I did kind of touch on cookie tracking, but I wanted to clarify that a little bit more. Finally, I did want to be completely transparent with you guys. The video that I uploaded not that long ago, I actually did film that in May. So in May, I did start looking for this piece. And what I mean by that is I contacted one essay that I did think would be able to locate it for me. Unfortunately, that did not pan out. And I didn't like kind of push it that much. I did contact her a couple of times. And like I said, I did stalk the website regularly. I did go through like a period where I wasn't even sure if I wanted it anymore. So I wasn't looking for it hardcore. And then I kind of got obsessed with Cartier, and then I was like, why do I even want this? So I kind of took my foot off the gas for a while. So that was in May. Then I kind of got into Cartier, and so I was not really actively looking for it. Once I got my Cartier pieces, you know, this kind of crept up again, and I was like, I do want this piece. So at about August, I really did start to look for it again. I contacted various essays and asked them about it, and how I located this was through the New York Fifth Avenue store. And I did something that I had not done before. So I was kind of still back and forth on the sac plat, or the petite sac plat, and it said that New York had one, so I called the number. Usually it goes directly to the 800 number, but for whatever reason it went directly to the Louis Vuitton store. I think I may have called early, so no one answered, but I was given an option to leave a message, and I actually did leave a message. In my message, I did state that I was searching for the Petite Sac Plat in the monogram, and that I was also looking for the Speedy Nano. And I didn't think anyone was going to call me, but to my surprise, I want to say within an hour, I did get a call back from a lovely, lovely essay who said that they did not have the sac plat in stock, and she did say that this was really hard to find, but she would try to locate it for me. And you know, I've been told that before. I didn't really know whether or not she would be searching for it or not, or if any of the other essays were actually searching for it. So it is something that I constantly did ask if ever I got a new contact and stuff. And thank you guys so much, every single one of you, after my video, who said that you thought that you could find someone to help me. I had actually already located the bag, otherwise I would have totally taken you up on it, but it was actually already on its way. So that was at the beginning of August, you guys, that I had dialogue with that essay. She did contact me back about a week later and told me that she was still actively looking for it for me. And honestly, at that point, I really did think that she, if anyone, would be the one who would be able to locate this for me. And sure enough, almost a day to the month that I had spoken to her, she contacted me to let me know that the piece was available. And funny enough, it was on September 9th, which was the day that the Timberland boots launched. So it was a big, huge surprise to me that she was able to find this for me so close to my birthday. And so this was definitely like a surprise birthday. I was not expecting to be able to purchase this then, but obviously I did jump on it, you guys. So yes, now I did want to give you guys a couple of tips and let you know everything that I did in order to get this bag. And one of these things will work. You just have to do them consistently. Again, it is not a difficult bag to get if you kind of stay on top of it. So I stalked the website. That is how this bag came up for me twice. I also contacted various essays, you know, just putting it out there. If you find it, then, you know, please let me know. I always tell them that I am ready to purchase it, because if you're not ready, don't even bother, you guys. 3, now this is a huge one. I know I have, I think, 5 Louis Vuittons within 20 minutes of me, but I often deal with a lot of essays from Chanel and Louis Vuitton that are out of state. I don't only stick to the stores near me because I don't know, I just don't. Another thing that I suggest you guys do is calling the 800 number. That is something that I did do. And one of the times that I called, one of the agents told me that she could possibly like push through the order. She did say that she had done it before with someone else. And then I said, oh my God, that would be amazing. But she said that she would call me back, and she gave me her email, or she emailed me to let me know that she was on top. I never heard from her again though. So I'm not sure what that was about. I contacted her twice. She even gave me her phone number, and I texted her, but she never came through. She never even responded. So I don't know if that had to do with the 2 times that I had it on the website too. It's really hard to know, but for whatever reason, she just ghosted me, you guys. But that is also a possibility. If you guys call the 800 number, they may be able to order the piece for you. And if one essay doesn't help you, call again. And the last one, which is how I got it, if you guys ever call a store directly and you are prompted to leave a message, do leave a message. I would have normally never done that. I just hang up. But this time I thought, you know what, this is something I had never tried before, and it actually worked to my benefit. So definitely, if you guys ever get an opportunity and call a store and get a recorded message and are given an option to leave a message, go ahead and do so, you guys. That really did work for me, and it might work for you guys. So yeah, this was my process with regards to this bag. I always think that it's important to kind of go over it with you guys, because it's really easy to just watch us unbox and think that we just nilly-willy buy these bags. I have been thinking about this bag for years. I rejected it twice, and so I do think that it's important to kind of run down the process for you guys. I don't want to do a what's in my bag because it's been done to death. What I did want to do is, because I keep hearing certain like chatter with regards to what fits and not, I just want to give you a few tips on how to get the maximum space for your bag. So let me do that really quickly. So if I didn't mention, this is a made in France piece, and I want to say that I've never seen one of these not made in France. So that is a selling feature of this bag as well. But let's get into it, guys. So I know a lot of people do the mini pochette, and I feel that that one's too big. The mini O is perfect. So, and this one doesn't, because the leather is so hardy, I'm not that bothered by it going in. So I put it in the long way, and it goes in there perfectly. And so I put my keys in. My keys are jam-packed with stuff, you guys. This is really chubby. So that goes in, and I put it in vertically, and it makes it so easy to get in and out of this bag, because I don't have to like dig inside. It's right there. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to say, so I do put my mini O in there, and then what I do is I open it, because there is not a lot of things from my mini O that I need to grab constantly. The one thing would be my lip gloss that's right on top. So I leave it open, so if I just need it, I literally just grab it and it's right there, and then I could just put it on, and then it's super easy for me to just put it back in. I don't have to dig in to find it. Card case, same thing. It also goes vertically. My cell phone, I'm filming on it, but I am going to just add it. And I have not had issues, obviously, without the case. That is a max, you guys, and it totally fits with the case. And then I have hand sanitizer, and that all fits in there. Now, you could throw in more lip glosses, or I don't know what else you would want in there, but I have a ton of stuff in my O case. And I know a lot of people complain about it being like, you have to like play Tetris to get to the bottom of your bag. If you have a little pouch, you don't obviously need a Chanel O case, but if you have like a little velvet pouch or anything, just make sure to pack that properly, and leave the things that you reach for more frequently right at the top, so that you can go ahead and get your items. I have found this bag to be a lot less fussy than I expected, so that was a very, very big surprise to me. I also put this on there. It looks so cute. So yeah, I'm in love with this piece a lot more than I expected it. I'm really glad that I added it. It is a really, really cute piece. I totally understand why everyone has added it, and again, egg on my face for taking so long to purchase it. But so far, I'm really enjoying this piece, and like I said, I do think that I will be cutting these off, you guys, and I may do it on video. I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful, you guys, and if you have any questions for me, then go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below, or you can always direct message me on my Instagram. I'm very active on there. Sometimes your messages will go to spam, but I will always get to them. It may take me a little bit longer, but I really do appreciate your time, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye.